I have strictly religious Muslim parents, and both of them have talked about gay people. Like, I don't like gay people, so it's kind of given not to come out.
I guess do it at the right time. Do it when you know you're comfortable with your sexuality and that you actually know that you are gay or lesbian. I guess it's good to know before you go out and talk about it. And if you're nervous about it, just know that people still love you and that you're still cared about. They might not agree with it like straight away, but you're just gonna have to adapt to that and get used to it.
Well, just take your time. Take maybe months or even a year to really think about, do you want to come out? Who do you want to tell? And do you trust them with this information?
If they are very religious and you know they'll have a negative impact towards it, do it at your own risk. If they're calm parents, then you're fine. Go ahead.
For anyone that's nervous to come out, I do want to say that it's okay. I feel like people are a lot more accepting in this day and age for people coming out, whether it be gay, lesbian, bisexual, or if you feel like you're transgender or anywhere in the curriculum, will always accept you for who you are, and it doesn't make you any less of a person than how we know you to this day.
Personally, I don't think it's a sin. I believe that you're allowed to love whoever you want to love.
No, because all sins are based on religious facts that are written in a book. So society moves on, you don't have to really stick to the same things as written back in the day.
Yes, I do. I do think it is a sin. Well, it's because I know that being gay is a sin because it's, from my perspective, it is definitely well known that a man and a woman were put on this earth so that they can have a child and become a family. And obviously, two men or two women can't do that. And it's just a thing that I've learned to accept, that it is just a sin and that's just how it is. Well, I do think it is against homosexuality. However, there have been members, say for example, members of the Church of England who obviously work as a priest for the Church of England, but also identify themselves as homosexual. I do feel like it does condemn homosexuality.
I remember being told, my parents, they're strong, they're Christians. I grew up in a Christian home, and I just remember throughout people saying that it does condemn. A man should not sleep with a man, and it pretty much says women should not sleep with women, and vice versa.
To some extent, yeah, because there have been homophobic attacks, and I believe that people don't necessarily feel comfortable with people that are homosexual, and I guess.
And it's very contradictory when Islam is seen as, is very disliked as well, because why would you do that to a certain group of people if you wouldn't want to be discriminated against? So it's kind of ironic, why would you go do that for? You're a hypocrite. And Christianity, at this point in time, they're one of the most biggest dominating religions, and they control a bunch of things. It's better if you move forward with the times, you sort of just accept it. Back in the day it might have been one way, but now it's better to just be gay people, yay, live your life, it's not that deep.
Good question. I think it's a very on the fence situation in my opinion, because on the one side, some people go by their religion and say, yep, this is a sin, this is what I am against, I do not agree with this. However, there's also people within that religion that actually support the LGBTQ plus community.
But I feel like the people that I know that are Muslims or not Christian, they might not agree with it, but they won't do anything about it because it doesn't concern them like that.
I definitely don't think it's a choice. I do want to say that people are born with it. However, you're not, I feel like you'd have to be really, really young to know right then and there, oh yeah, this is my lifestyle. I don't think it's fresh out the womb, yes, I'm this person, because it's not until later in your life that you realize, oh, this is actually a thing. So in a way, I do feel like we are born this way. However, it's up to us to realize that at some point in our lives.
I think they're born the way they are. It's just influences and the environment they live in. They might see something that's gay and they might think, yeah, I want to do that as well.
Ooh, good question. I feel like if I was to play the role as an activist, say people like Neil Patrick Harris or Ellen DeGeneres, I feel like you could definitely promote the idea of teaching young children that being gay is okay. However, it's also that issue of parents accepting this, and if they want their child to learn about the LGBTQ+ community at a young age.
Yes, because it's basically informing people of what is out there. It's not going to make your kid gay if you tell them there are gay people out there. It's just giving them like acknowledgement. It's like there are different people. There's not always going to be straight couples.